You click delete. A box asks if you are sure, and then nothing happens at all. Today, 3 things that are not part of your page at all. A box the browser puts up, a window your operating system owns, and a file arriving from nowhere. Let us start with the one that fails without telling you. There are 3 of these boxes, and it is worth knowing them apart. An alert just tells you something, and it only has 1 button. A confirm asks a yes or no question, so it has 2 buttons and gives back true or false. And a prompt asks you to type something in and hands that text back. Here is what really happened. That box came from the browser, not your page. It freezes everything underneath, and no locator can touch it. So Playwright answers it for you. To stop your test hanging, it picks cancel, so your delete never happened. So you tell it what to answer before the knock. Line 1 registers a handler for the next dialog that appears. Line 2 does the click that actually makes the box show up. And notice the order those 2 are in. The handler has to be registered first, or the box is come and gone before your line ever runs. Now run it again with the handler in place. Same page, same box, same click. Nothing about the site changed. The only difference is that this time somebody was already waiting to answer, so it says OK instead of cancel. And the account is actually gone. A lambda is fine for a one-liner, but if you want to read the message first, give it a real function instead. It receives the dialogue so you can print what it said and then answer it. And notice the word once. Use on instead, and it answers every dialogue for the rest of the test. And because the handler is a real function now, you can read the message on the way past. That is genuinely useful when a test surprises you and you have no idea which box appeared or what it was even asking you about. So the rule here is about order, not about syntax. Register the handler first, then do the click. The other way around is already too late because the box has been answered and closed before your line ever runs. It is the same race you saw with pop-ups last episode. Quick check. You click delete, a confirm box appears, and nothing gets deleted. No handler was registered. Why? Pause here if you want longer. Ready? The answer is B. It was dismissed for you, and dismiss means cancel. Now something that is not even part of the browser. Clicking Choose File opens a window that your operating system owns. It is not a web page at all. Nothing in Playwright can click inside it, and waiting will not help. So the answer is simple. Do not open it. Hand the file straight to the input. 1 line does it, and it has 2 more shapes worth knowing. Give it a single file name for a single file input. Give it a list for an input that accepts several files at once. And give it an empty list, which clears the whole selection again. And here is the part that matters. The page cannot tell the difference. As far as it is concerned, a person opened the picker and chose that file by hand. So you submit the form like normal, and the site confirms the upload, exactly as it would for anybody else. And if the input accepts several files, you pass a list instead of 1 name. All of them arrive together, from a single line, and that picker window still never opens once. Pass an empty list, and it clears the whole selection again. And the last one you already know how to do. Look at this shape for a second, because you have seen it before. You met it last episode for pop-ups. Start listening first. Then, inside that block, click the button that starts the download. And afterwards, the thing you caught is waiting for you in the value. Here it is in full, and there is 1 line that people always forget about. The download arrives, and you can read its name. But without save as, that file only lives in a temporary folder somewhere, and it disappears the very moment your test finishes running. And the download already knows what it was called. That suggested file name is the name the server offered you, which is almost always the one you actually want to keep it under. So you can just hand it straight to save as. And that is a whole family, not a one-off. Pop-ups, downloads, and network replies all use the very same shape. Trap first, trigger inside the block, then read the value after it. Notice that a dialog is the odd one out because that one is a handler. So, 3 lines to take away with you. Answer a dialog before you ever cause it, because afterwards is far too late. Never open the file picker at all, just hand the file straight over to the input. And trap a download before you click the button. Next time, screenshots, video, and the trace viewer. The whole course is free at the Playwright Dojo.